guten Tag. Hope everybody's doing well. I have to go get a drink, but I'm mostly ready. I just realized I got some stuff I've been working on for D&D stuff right in front of me, and if Michael gets home, I want him seeing it. He doesn't come until Thursday, but I think I'm gonna forget about it otherwise. I'm gonna go move this. Be back in a minute. Doing anything for New Year's? Normally, I host a like a New Year's party and stuff, but I'm not doing one this year. Midweek New Year's parties are always tough because like I have the New Year's Eve off, but not everybody does. So then it still has to be done in the evening, and then we also normally do a board game hangout on the first Saturday of the month, which means I'm basically asking people to come over like twice in a week to celebrate or do something. That's sometimes a bit much. And if we move the board game meet to New Year's, that means that it has to start later and we don't get the full day. So we're just kind of saying, screw it. We'll just meet on Saturday. So as of right now, nothing. It's just going to be a hangout at home. I have to start starting tomorrow a bit. I have to start getting the D&D for Sunday fully prepped. I have a lot prepped, but I don't have like the whole plan written out. So I have to get some details written down and finalized so that we're ready for Sunday. So I'm probably gonna start working on that a bit. I think Adam gets back today too. I thought he would have been home by now, but apparently he's not. So he'll probably be back in the next couple hours. Michael gets back Thursday. It used to be a big deal staying up until midnight on New Year's as a kid. Now staying up to midnight is an everyday thing. Yeah, actually, the only New Year's that I really remember when I was younger is Y2K. The 2000s, I remember being at my friend's house, and that friend had, their house was the same as our house. Like the template that the builder got was the same. So their house, in terms of where their kitchen, dining room, living room, bedrooms, basement, it was all identical. So it was really weird. They had differences in their house, like they didn't have a wall in one spot and whatever, but it was just really weird. But I was at his place and I was in their living room. I remember sitting on the floor watching the TV when they did the ball drop, because we were like, are the lights going to stay on? And then nothing happened. But that's the only one I can really remember in any good detail, like from that long ago. Oh my God, 75 months. Jesus. Thank you very much, Jinxie. I don't think there's anybody else in the 70s. I think Jurassic's in the 60s. If I remember right. I don't know how far back I'd have to scroll to even see. Jurassic is 67. Yeah, I think Jurassic is the next highest. So yeah, holy crap. Turn of the millennium must have been crazy. No, I don't know. I thought Turn of the Millennium was nothing like. I mean, it was neat because technology was very different then. In my mind's eye, it doesn't seem any different, but it definitely was. I think 48 months was long. I know. Yeah, the next highest is 67, I believe. There were people that have stuck around or did sub around that time, but nobody that stuck around since then that I can think of. So yeah, it's one thing that's to have done it long ago. It's the one to keep at it, because 75 months is 6 years. Because 60 is 5 years. Yeah, it'd be it's just over 6 years then. So and I've been streaming for a lot longer than that. I just don't think I had subs enabled until late. I got affiliate and I didn't turn on the ability to do subs for like a couple years, I think, because I just didn't see why. Anyway, because I think when again, old-timey thing, when I started streaming, there was not even an affiliate program. There was partners, like the really big people on the platform, but that was it. Is he playing? It's not playing. There it goes. One flight landed half hour ago. I could see that probably being him. But he never met. That's probably why he hasn't messaged me about like picking him up, because it was during stream time. Anyway, last time we kind of started this. The ministry mayor is kind of like photo op type thing, and we're just gonna see if we can kind of get this done a bit. The point of doing this is I need some picture of all the ministry mayors that is in a photo, and I need it to be animated at some point. So the idea is we'll put the photo together and then make it look how I want for the picture, but then animate them to be doing something leading up to the photo to get into whatever position it is for the photo. But first I want to get the scene build done. Normally I'm not big on doing the scene builds first, but in this case, I kind of want to. I can always hide things if I need. So I might need to extend the streets a little bit here, because the idea is to have this be a picture, but the parts where they're moving beforehand, I might change a little bit. The easiest way to do this is to actually put like back the camera up and have a photographer with a camera, and have it where he's like going to take the picture, and then have it where once the picture is taken, it's slightly zoomed in out of the lens. Then that's kind of what most places kind of do, so that you know that what they're doing is a picture. I do have a tendency to sub to people I like, or just forget I've subbed. Better to do so with supporting creators, so it's not a loss to me. No, I appreciate it. I know there's a lot of creators out there that I know a lot of them over time, I would say probably most of their revenue would come from sponsorship deals and whatever, but the community support is the starting point for a lot of them. I don't plan to really grow any more than that on most things, so because otherwise it's just too much work and too much responsibility, and then you got to be in contact with like people. All right, we need, how close is this road on visibility? Oh, we got not much. Let me see if there's like a camera. Not that. Not that either. I kind of want, I mean, it's just going to be 50s, but I don't want to have like that's a security camera. I don't want to have it be like ye old camera, but like this is video. I don't want that. A Polaroid could work, though I'm thinking depending on who's watching it, many would have no clue what the hell that thing is. I can look up someone's. Yeah, I just don't want to have one where like he's holding the like the little like flash with the what do you call it, the ooh, that's pretty good. The flash, like the gunpowder type flash. I'd rather have something like this. It is missing, I'm gonna guess, a bump map. But something like this is closer to, because this gives me that like more 50s vibe. Polaroids are making a small comeback. Digital ones are but they still kick in, I think. Well, it kind of makes sense because like digital cameras are useless now from a general user standpoint. They still exist in a professional space, but there was kind of like prosumer or idea before phones took over all photos, that people that wanted some nicer photographs, buying a little bit nicer camera, but not like the thousands of dollars camera. I don't think that space really exists anymore. Like buying a $40 digital camera is kind of worthless when most people have it in their pocket for their phone. So having, if they're going to go into a market other than that, it's something that's not digital, and Polaroids make sense. And Polaroids are fun. I can see that. I do want to check to see if the workshop has anything else in the camera range. Okay, that is a gun. Okay, yeah, I don't need a gun. This is a Polaroid. That's a video camera. That's a video camera. I see one, something that looks like an older camera. I can use the one that I found there, but it has those missing textures. It's just finding something else would be even easier. So much skibbity. I'm gonna guess this is all skibbity stuff. Yeah, at this point, if I'm not seeing something, I don't think I'm going to find something. I mean, it's all cameras still, so I guess maybe. Oh my god, how many cameraman models from Skibbity do we need? Literally. Like, I'm seeing half of everything on all these pages. I mean, variation, good. There's a limit. Oh my god. Why is there so many? Is this what we've devolved into? There's 21 pages, and I bet you like 19 of them are just a camera on a guy's body. Okay, well, I'm gonna say that's enough Skibbity. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything with that because that's like too modern there. All right, I don't really care if this has like good bump maps on it, so let's just find the file and fix it. Yeah, well, you people who on Earth would want to deal with those. I know, just people. See, chat is different. You're not people, you're chat. You can get them. Yep. Black and white versions and color versions. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I've seen some people with them. They're pretty neat too. Like when you take newer technologies and kind of apply it to older tech, is kind of cool because you can usually get away with like more slim versions or just neat things about it. Don't you hate it when a common noun becomes associated with something specific and searching online no longer yields the common thing? You mean like Googling? The act of searching? Yeah, no, it was finding what I was looking for. It had a cameras in it, but it was all just the same thing. But it's like, how many different guys with camera as head suit do you need? Like, how many people are downloading like some random version here? Like, this one in a wheelchair. How does it have 1,100 subscribers? Why? What are you doing with it? Flex camera lens. It's 384. Why? Hold on. How many people have downloaded Brick? How do I get to my items? Yes. Files posted. How many people have downloaded Brick? Okay, the 2,500 for a brick. That bricks are useful. Whatever. Humanity's lost cause. I'm not making fun of the fact that it exists. Like, that's fine. It's just that, like, why do we need so many? It's like how animatronics always get you at FNAF, cameraman is now Skibbity. But at least from the animatronic standpoint, a lot of them differ in some way. They might have some versions of the characters they differ. Those all look 90% the same. Like, and even if there's small variations, are those variations worthy enough of you requiring another download? Especially when you have library restrictions on I don't think there's many people that run into the library. Actually, no, I've spent more time with my library crashes on Source Filmmaker than I have not having those issues. So somebody else has to have ran into similar issues. Okay, I need to go to mod. What game is this in, actually? Mask. Okay. Camera clean D? I think this is the one I'm thinking. Okay. So it is saying there's a bump map. Camera clean DN. DN. Okay, so there it is. That does look like a bump map. The mask. SBMP electronics items. Cameras underscore photo. Camera underscore D clean underscore no. It doesn't. Okay, no, this is wrong. It's looking for clean, but there is no camera clean D. No, there's no, that's base texture. DN. There's no underscore D underscore N. So if we just go and say to use the non-clean one, or is there a clean camera clean DS? No. So this is also a problem. Okay, let's fix that. Reload, see if it fixes it. Sometimes fixing bump maps doesn't apply here. Okay, there we go. We fixed it. Yay! And okay, it does look like those ribs at the edge are bump maps. So the bump maps are applying correctly. It probably is meant for a dirtier version of it, but the bump maps don't seem to have that any dirty textures. That's probably actually what it was meant to be. There is no clean version of the bump map. It's just a dirty version of it, but whatever. That is messed up. Hello, Melody Muffins. Happy New Year. Well, still got another day. I thought today was the 29th. I've been on vacation a long time from work. I still got 5 days left. Yeah, and I can't remember what day of the week it is. I'm supposed to have a bunch of deliveries today too for getting my 3D printing stuff buffed up a bit more. And like some of it is, I think last I checked, supposed to deliver by 10. Let's see if that's been updated. Like kind of coming late. Yeah, now we're expected to arrive 7:15 to 10 p.m. With a bunch of stuff delayed till tomorrow. We've expected December 30th. We're sorry for the delay. Well, I don't care. I want my stuff now. Oh, okay. So this one is still missing something. I just realized that. So let's fix all the ones in here. So it's clean D glass. Clean D glass. Same thing. It was using the same bump map file. It's probably the same texture even. Yeah, it's the same texture. They're just applying it to different, oh, that'd be this one. Yeah, even here. You're using the same texture file. You're just applying a different property to it to have it give it a different sheen or something, a different reflectivity. That's pretty normal. So D glass, D chrome G. D chrome G. Camera clean D det. That one does exist. Okay. And then clean D chrome. Okay, fixed. Oh. Okay, still missing something. But definitely showing that this was meant to be a reflective surface. You can even see, I think that's reflecting a little differently too. Okay, so something is still missing from, I'm going to guess is the chrome one. This one's not included. Detail metal 7, that's not included either. A lot of stuff is commented out. I feel like those would be included. I've been wanting to figure out how, I keep forgetting about it. I want to know how to make cube maps better because or environment maps, because if you make an environment map, you could say put your camera in a specific spot, get a 360 image of the whole area, turn it into a cube map, add it to a reflective surface, and it would actually reflect what that area sees, kind of. That's kind of based, the reflection would be based on where you're kind of positioned, but even if you were not quite exact, it would be pretty close, and like it could give you a reflection of the other side of the street by you take the cube map, invert like X, Y, X, Y's, and Z's, and it would actually work. But I'm lazy. The online camera by Albin was pretty close, but the Manco label is a bit much. You can remove parts of textures. This works perfectly fine. This gives me a 50s feel. Probably is, would this be 50s? This probably feels a little earlier than 50s, but it feels close enough to what I'm trying to do. What is it? This one maybe? Oh. Oh no, it said DDET. Yeah, DDET's here. I don't know what DDET is, but oh, detail. So what is missing? These two are files. These ones are showing. Okay, let's go find these. So this is MBMP or SBMP. I don't know what that is. Shared. Fong XB 30C098. Very descriptive. And it is a green square. Okay, well, I mean, I guess that's what it wanted. And then the mask shared anisotropic. Okay, that I don't have, and it is not anywhere. So we're just going to comment that out. There we go. That fixed one of them. There's still, it doesn't make it as shiny. It's still actually pretty shiny. You could definitely see there's a little bit more of a sheen to it compared to like the more matte or the plastics, though that's probably metal. Nothing was made with plastic back then. Okay, but what is this? That looks like, let me go back to clean. No, that would be in clean D. And I checked Chrome. Yeah, because this is commented out. So that means that this one, it doesn't matter, and that's fine because it doesn't work. Unless, because I added that environment map back in, because that one has it. Okay, let's do this and see if maybe me adding that back in was just the problem. Oh. Seeing it right around that edge. And right there too. What is doing that? What is this? There was nothing under that location. The mask SBMP. Oh, actually, no, this one might. Shared LW ALU 2. Okay, that one exists. So, and light warp technically will still work. Light warp just describes how light should act within different aspects or different areas of the spectrum of light. It allows you to make things kind of cartoony if you want. Oh. No, this one existed. And that one existed. That one is commented out. What am I missing? Oh. I think I got it. Ah, fixed. All right. Actually, it wouldn't have probably mattered because camera's not going to be facing this way, but all right. All right. We have a camera. That took way too long to figure out the camera. We need a tripod or something. That's the only tripod I have. If I find Tripod Man, I'm going to be very disappointed in all of humanity, even those that don't even know what Skibidi is. Just you're included. Oh my God, is a tribe. Okay, that's different. I don't think that's from Skibidi. Okay. But that is. They definitely, okay, as long as it's not Tripod Man. Tripod Shooters may be a little different. Why is there not like a camera tripod? Oh, actually, wait. Ooh. That's a little extra fancy though. It would work. It's posable. I would probably get rid of some pieces of it because like that little arm seems like a more modern thing, but I could use this one. And it's from Duck Season. It's a really fucking creepy game. Never played it, but it's I definitely have seen stuff from it. So okay, that's all I needed. I just need a tripod. I got a lot of other models with that, which I hate. Cannot escape the toilets. I know. DS dog. And look, they described it correctly. The only thing I don't like about this is orange. I do not want an orange tripod, but that is pretty easy to fix. Okay, materials. DS dog, we got tripod. Wait, what is it? Oh, it's cam. Why is it called camera? It's not a camera, it's a tripod. Okay, it includes. Okay, I won't blame them. This was the developer of the game trying to save a little bit of time and just mixing the two together. So sure. But that bugs me a bit. Only because I like things being named correctly. Okay. Might be a little dark. We're gonna brighten it up just a little bit. Okay. Now I have to name it the same because otherwise it bugs me even more. Consistency is important. Okay. Okay, I could have maybe made it darker, but it'll work. That is a very tall tripod, though. Anyway, so Edward, when do you go back to school? Are you returning soon? I'm guessing you have maybe the rest of this week, maybe? Oh, that was a false distance looking there. Maybe that was the right size. We got horse size things. No, that's actually pretty good. Okay, we'll do that. Rest of this week and the back, and then back to the lecture hall. Oh. Well, let's hope it was a good time off. I always like my little vacations at the end of the year. We don't get as much during the year, but our whole like big shutdown of the year end is usually really nice. And I'm going to be very busy when I get back, so it's nice having some of this time off. Okay, that feels weirdly off. I mean, tech, it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to put it there. Okay. This is a very old camera with a very modern tripod. We'll see how that works. So make sure that wasn't somebody saying something important. Oh. Okay, nothing important. Okay. All right, I want to put this, let's merge these. So this is camera, this is tripod. I'm going to put the camera locked to the tripod so that the parent child's stuff works. Okay, and we'll put it, so the camera's like over here, but I want to put it more centered to where the people are, which means the camera itself would be like here. You know what, no, we'll move the horses. They're not in line. And actually, I don't even care because they're going to be probably changed quite a bit anyway. Okay. I got to be careful because I don't want to like make it look like I'm just shoving Twilight on a curb. Okay. All right. I should figure out positioning. So if I were to figure out the order of which the ministry mares would be put, more than likely Fluttershy would want to be to the outside. I'm going to put her by the curb because she would be scared to be in the middle of the street. Twilight would definitely be in the middle. In terms of comfort, I would say let's put Rarity over by Fluttershy. Pinky did the best with Rainbow, and Rainbow wouldn't want to be towards the end, so I'm going to say she's going to be in here, and Pinky, actually I think this will work. I think that's a good order. Well, no, Twilight gets angry at Pinky, so but Pinky would want to be in the center, but I want to put those two next to each other too. Actually, in the story they didn't have as close of a like whatever, but she wouldn't want to be by Pinky either. I'm thinking this is probably the best order. And I am going to keep Rainbow on the ground. I could put her up in the air, but it just makes things more complicated. The other, I was actually thinking about this earlier today. How should Pinky's demeanor be? The idea is that this picture was taken like not long after the ministries were created. Is Pinky still the normal excited Pinky, or is she like more serious, or is she trying to be? I think here the best bet is to have Pinky trying to act serious, but only for the picture. Have it where before leading up to the picture being taken, that she's kind of being funny, but then when she like shakes her head and kind of like gets into a serious pose and then puts on a very serious face, so that the picture is serious, but it's definitely like the I'm trying to be serious idea on it. So Pinky would be the trying too hard. Rainbow Dash would want to look as imposing, like I am Fidel Castro type, like ruler type look, like in trying to impose authority. Applejack would probably just stand there because she doesn't see her position as anything important. So she would just stand there, like being normal Applejack. Twilight would be happy and standing tall but pleasant. Rarity would just want to put on a smile and be pretty. Fluttershy would be still her normal reserved self. That's my guess. Oh, night dingo. We're working on making a picture for a video I'm making regarding the Ministry Marriage from Fallout. I need it for the video, so but it's going to be animated. It is going to have them moving. Just I have to get the pose for the picture done first and then go backwards and do them moving. So if we're just going to have them doing that, so Applejack would be kind of just in her pose. Let's have her be, because I want to do everything possible to stay away from posing that is just T-pose. That's boring. It's cute models. Yeah, they are pretty nice. I don't remember the person that made the original models. Michael went and modified these to allow the clothing to separate so I could put the revamped in the clothing, just for improvements in quality and stuff. Okay, we're going to move her back legs. It is, you don't want to even if they're just standing there, if they're in T-pose, it looks like they're in T-pose. It's boring, it's bland. Don't do it. Always try to put people in a little bit, even if it's just to move them a little bit, something to make it feel unique and different. And here, how they're standing and composing themselves is indicative of their personality and their position. And so I want to make sure that that is portrayed. And so that's why I was going through first, what is their motivations? What would they do? Where's their mindset and all this? And then have the position hopefully reflect that. Hello, Derpy. Hello, Plasma Fight. So her eyes are going to be locked to the camera. Not like all the time, but at least for now, we're going to lock it to go dupe. 0. I'll unlock them towards the end, but eyebrows, let's go. I'm gonna go angry, but only because I want her to be kind of serious. Applejack's gonna take this seriously because she doesn't know how to act in camera. Hello, big derp. Trying to explain things and you're like, no, I want to be big derp. Okay. I want to see how angry looks, but I'm thinking I might actually just keep it where her eyes are in a slightly angry position, but not the eyebrows. Because the eyebrows really would portray some kind of level of anger, and I might not want that. I want to have it be where she's more of like, actually, I kind of liked it up like this. It's like she's angry, but also, or not angry, she's like uncomfortable. So a slight amount of uncomfortable. I kind of like that. Okay, I'm okay with it. I think that what I need to do though is I need to turn her whole like form. Her arms felt, or her legs felt too straight. I'm thinking that let's move this arm a little bit more in and a little bit further back. Oh, I need to lock the ball first. I need to make sure that she's keeping her leg flat to the ground, even if it means stretching the arm or the leg a little bit. I'm just gonna move it a little bit back this way. So, because I want to make sure I know what the picture looks like, I'm going to the camera, then making it a work camera and zooming in, because then I know exactly what the camera is going to see. Oh, is Adam here? Or is it delivery? It's DiGiorno. It is Adam. Adam is home. Adam, the door's unlocked. Okay, whatever. I think this is okay, but I feel like her leg here feels a little farther back, considering the leg position here. So maybe it's better to, I'm gonna see if maybe like a little bit of a cross works. Yeah, the cross actually does help a little bit. I like the idea of the head being a little down that direction and then moving back up here. That's pretty good. I can condense them a little bit once they're done. I just don't want to put them like right next to each other until I know that. Sorry, I couldn't help it because Derpy is so adorable. That's no problem. We have a lot of derpies for a reason. She's kind of the, well, I mean, like down there and stuff, it's kind of the mascot. Mainly because if I don't have it all over the place, Michael will kind of go crazy. Okay, Rainbow would definitely have her ear or her wings up. She would be serious, chest forward, and probably ass down, like ass down in that, or like having her back of her body is at a lower position while she's kind of like pushing upwards to kind of give a more what do you call it, position of authority. So it's the opposite of face down ass up. It's face up ass down. That sounds weird when you put it that way. We'll just do it from this position first and then see. I might even move the legs. Hello, Scootaloo. She's stealing that cookie. I need to put like a cookie counter. How many cookies have Scootaloo stolen? Actually, probably shouldn't be too bad to do either. It's sitting with good posture. Yes. It's very lewd good posture. See, I don't think this is going to work as it is, because I feel like to make this actually work, I need to push the body forward. She needs to be like pushing forward. I was going to say protruding, but that's a weird term to use in this situation. I'm going to just hide them for now so I can actually see which bones I'm going to pick here. But then it should be like a little lower on that one and a little higher on this one. From the angle I'm going to be doing this in, it might not matter too much, but... And I'm probably going to have her twist a little bit. Having somebody that's going straight, no. I don't see Rainbow doing that. Okay. We're going to grab pelvis and lock those a little bit. We're going to put the pelvis down a little bit so that we can turn the chest one up a little bit more and move it up a little. Be careful because this outfit might not like me bending things too much. I think she might be pushing a little far forward. Let's grab this. We're going to unlock a lot of these. I'm gonna keep the front legs the same. We're gonna just turn the pelvis. Select chest 2 actually instead. We're gonna move this a little off to the side and turn chest 1 to compensate. She's looking like dead at the camera. That's a little too weird. I think I want her to be serious, but like with a small smirk. Because she's enjoying it a bit. She likes her moment to shine and people taking pictures and stuff.
Oh boy, smooching time!
We're not gonna smooch. That's associating. Okay,
No, no smooching.
We're not gonna smooch. They have no need to smooch. This is a different universe. Rainbow's probably into dudes. Where's your head? Hiding in there. Okay. Is this the main one? No, it's not. I don't know your wings. Main wings. There we are. Is she hitting Applejack? She is. Well, that is a building. I don't want the building. Just want the wings. Okay, so I probably need to move this wing a little bit further back then. Trying to curve it to not hit Applejack doesn't really work, because then it just feels like the wings are weirdly different. I don't like that. I don't mind having it like aimed a little differently, but I don't like it like positioned kind of different like that. Where's number 2 again? Used to be like a middle one. This one is the middle one now. If anything, let's do this one as doing it like maybe this one can be turned back a little bit more. How'd you know it was me? Because you always do it in a row. Also, I mean, I can look over and see it too. Can't hide your nature from me. It just doesn't feel right unless they're all kind of aiming downwards, or both aiming downwards a little bit. I can try that. No, having them up at the tip kind of just provides kind of a different feel to it. Having it go lower though, like, okay, if I go lower like that though, I'd have to twist her a little bit more. Let's see if that works. So that'd be chest 1, chest 2. That's fine. I just don't want to twist her upper body yet. Okay, so I want to keep that. We'll turn the neck back a little bit. And then turn the head back a bit more. Okay. Because then that gives me a little bit more of a reasoning for this wing to be lower. Gotta go asymmetrical, man. Because then I can bend these and it feels a little bit more like it fits. No, not like that. I'm thinking, how can I just leave it as it is? We're gonna bend this in a bit more. Nope, can't bend that one in without breaking it. So we'll have to just do the whole wing. It's like there's something I'm looking for, and I just don't think I'm going to find it. Maybe I need to do the other wing. Like, this one's kind of up, but it's also in the position best set for, like, proud display. Maybe that'll help. because it's kind of giving like a salute look. That's what I was kind of hoping for. I'm gonna adjust Applejack's mouth a little bit. Her mouth is going a little too much on the frown side of things. I just want to get a little bit more. There. Now that's more of a flat face. Before it looked like he was literally like sad, but I didn't want sad. I can probably, because there's a little bit of the white under her eyes there. I don't want that either. Okay, but that looks a little weird when we do that. So what if we do... That's kind of better. Is Rainbow's eyes actually looking at the camera? I don't think so. I think it's just close to the camera. Okay, now they're at the camera. Oh, actually, I kind of like her looking more like at the camera. All right. I did the way I changed her legs though. Are her front legs are not locked correctly anymore. Okay. This leg should be a little bit more bent. And then that one should be straight, but it's about as straight as it's going to be. A little bit of a cut right here. Can I see that? I can. I'm not going to worry about that now, though. If I start moving her around, that's going to that could definitely change. I'm going to worry about that for like final. Okay. Pinky. Like I said, Pinky, I wanted to have it look like she was trying too hard. Like if we were to do, let's do like a Pinky face here. Kind of looks a little derped right now. It is. I don't know if I need to have her doing that though.
Hi.
Oh no, Robert.
Robert, oh my gosh.
Hello.
What's up, gamers? How y'all doing? Oh, the microphone's over here. What's up?
Oh, one.
Hold on. No. Is that on? Which one?
I got it. Now it's on.
What up, gamers? How y'all doing? It's Adam. It's me. That's true.
Yes, hello.
Yep, she's scrunching. What you up to, boss?
I'm doing the Ministry Mayor's picture that I needed. So working across, but I'm trying to make Pinky. She's trying to be overly serious.
Fair enough.
So.
What up, Ed? What have I done to Michael? Well, let's just say, don't dig holes in winter. The ground hard.
So Michael's hard?
No, the ground hard. Yeah.
So how was Christmas?
Christmas was good. It was nice hanging with the family. Good food, good seeing people. Overall chill time. Got some projects done when I was there too, so.
Yeah, no computer issues whatsoever.
Yeah, none whatsoever. Yeah, not my dumbass accidentally turning off the computer because I was like...
Twice?
Yeah, twice. Friggin' F, man.
Well, we don't know what caused the first one, but...
I think it might have just been me being stupid. I think so. Anyways, Merry Christmas.
Oh, what is this?
That is a little thingy they made.
From Final Fantasy VII, the Camp Comrades. Oh, it's like a little display thingy?
Yeah, so it comes with 6 full art cards and then 3 booster packs and a little display thing too.
It was very shiny. Oh,
it's very shiny, and then show the back because that's where it's got the you can see the full art illustrations. So 6 different cards and then you put them all and it's one giant art piece.
Oh, that's actually really cool. I love 15. No, but it doesn't seem popular opinion, but I really love 15. That's really cool.
I think a lot of people like 15.
People thought it felt unfinished, and it kind of was. But
Armageddon magic, true.
But I think the best part is there's a chocobo.
Chocobo, yo.
Getting a selfie with the chocobo.
Selfie with the chocobo is good.
Oh, and he's cooking a new recipe.
As he does.
With a, is that a? Hold on.
I don't know. The focus ain't focus.
Come on, there's faces there. Yeah, is that a mocha pot? I think it's a mocha pot. But anyway. Cool. Well, that's really cool. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll take a look at that later.
For sure.
Oh, this is wondering how the bottom works. Cool. Where'd you find that?
I was at Micro Center of all things.
Actually, the last time I was at Micro Center, they had
cookies. Thanks for the dirt.
They had like a whole, not the last time I guess, but they had like a whole like magic section. It was all Final Fantasy stuff.
Nope,
and that was
same in our Micro Center.
Even there. Now, still, wow.
I had a bajillion Avatar: The Last Airbender ones too.
I'm thinking maybe most people don't think to go to Micro Center to buy magic cards, but I thought most of the Final Fantasy ones kind of had sold.
Yeah, I thought so as well. So I was surprised to see this, and this is like something that I think wasn't made on original release, and this was just a thing they added later with the continuation of the collab. So I didn't see like that at the card shop or anything like that, like on release.
Maybe, but now I kind of feel like I don't know if I want to open it.
I think the box is a little bent on its side.
Well, it's not about that. It's that the box itself is very nice. It's very shiny. And the only way to open it is to pull the ripcord.
Yeah, unless you got it on the bottom over there. Probably fold it in or something.
It actually has already torn at the bottom. I'd almost rather just open it from the bottom anyway, because the bottom you could put it down on something. Exactly. Well, this destroys the box. Right. So yeah, I would actually prefer that. Yeah. Plus, so I might do that. Yeah.
Plus the full art cards are nice to.
Yeah.
Plus it comes with the display with it, which is kind of cool.
I'll have to play around with that now, because with the 3D printer stuff, I could maybe even put something together to get them to all display.
That'd be cool, actually.
Yeah, because that shouldn't be too hard to math out and measure the cards.
They have cars in Final Fantasy. They do.
Hold on, look at that other. They've got so they have one car, and that is
the car.
And that is the car. Oh God. What was that called? Now that's gonna bug me.
I forget the name of it.
It's right at the beginning, and it's the way that you can't really drive it. No, you can, but it's not the smart idea. It's your fast travel mechanism to go between areas. Is you can say, I'm gonna go here, and it'll jump in the car, and they'll drive there, and they'll have little interactions in the car and stuff. But no, I love 15. 15 is my top 3, but it's only if you really dig into the story and you read everything and you figure out how everything was supposed to be and not everything that was kind of in the front of stuff. Nice. So I really like it. So
excellent. I'm glad you like it.
Mm-hmm. No, 15 is good.
15, cannot go wrong with it. Alrighty, well, I got some food just ordered on Uber Eats, heading over because I'm like,
yeah, there's not much here right now.
Yeah, I know that. Also, Michael parked really close to the garage, and I just did not want to like move his car and such. So.
Yeah. Well, he parked on that side because
because I'm gone. But it's like, well, if I want to go somewhere, I gotta move his car. But yeah, right now there's just snow on it, and I'd do that in the morning if anything. But I'm tired. I have to upload.
There was a little thing upstairs. Well, you probably already have an Uber Eats, but like for 40% off an Uber Eats order. I don't know if you've done it before. So
no.
Oh, okay. So
that would have been nice if I wasn't blind.
No, I don't remember. I don't remember if it's still up there or not. I kept it just in case, and then I just never used it.
I had $6 off anyways.
Oh, okay. Then that's probably better.
It's so silly how they just like upcharge all the items on the menu for when you orders from a place, because it's like, oh, Culver's, and it's like $7 for a medium concrete. I'm like, I'm pretty sure concretes are like $5 at Culver's, and lo and behold, I look at their menu on their website, and it's like, yep, $5. Goofy. But yeah. Well, I'm gonna leave you to it because I gotta get some stuff out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna work on horse.
All right. Enjoy, chat.
So,
nice seeing y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Enjoy Culver's.
When it gets here.
Just turn off the microphone. Causes less reverb. Regalia, yes. I knew it was something fancy. Best Final Fantasy number. I wouldn't consider Final Fantasy 15 the best. I guess not the best. My favorite. I would say I went back and played 6 again, and it's very nostalgic, and there's something great things about it. I don't know if I'd still put it as the best Final Fantasy of all time. It's really hard to say because I think 7 is a really good story, and they did a lot with what they had and they were learning to do. I probably can see why people put it at the top. But if I have that one as number 1, 6 is going to be number 2, with probably 15 as number 3, then 9, then 10, then 4. If we're only doing numbered ones, then it gets really tough. Probably 8. I'll do 8. Then 12, then 13. I'm not including 1, 2, and 3 because they're 1, 2, 3, and 5. 5 is I haven't really put enough time into it to know it well enough. Best. It's just 15 to me has the best story. The problem is if you play the game and you just play the game, the story sucks. It's missing a lot. And it feels scattered and kind of broken. But if you understand the full story and if you've watched the movie, if you've watched the animes, if you've done the DLCs, if you've read the book for the 3 DLCs that weren't finished, if you looked into and read into the lore of what they intended everything to be, then it's an amazing story. It's by far my favorite Final Fantasy story. It's just that the game doesn't do a good job of telling it to you, and I can't blame the developers. They kind of were like overly ambitious and budget constraints and all that. So yeah. No, it's a good. I think I want to take a little bit of what Rainbow is doing here and kind of apply it to Pinky, but then modify it. And I'm just going to save myself time by going to Rainbow. I'm going to unlock everything. No, not unlock everything here. And then cop not this. Copy, and then go to Pinky, and not paste all the way, because nope. You are unlocked. I don't want to do paste like this. I want to do. I want to give her a starting point of a little bit of that. Yeah. Okay. Her legs are gonna like clip a little bit, back legs, when I do this, but it's the only way to make it work, and that's fine. A little bit of clipping. So in a little bit, because I basically want her pushing forward a little bit, but I want to have her, instead of putting her head up like proudly, I want to have it like pushing forward. If you guys want, I could open up the box. We can see what cards we have in there, because I'm kind of curious on that. I've opened up quite a few packs from the series over time, and I haven't opened it up in a long time. Okay, we're going to put her a little... I think that it'd be weird for her to be that direction. Ooh, super churned. Ooh, I like this. I like the super churn. Like way more angled than she should be for her position. Yeah, that is kind of giving her like a suspicious look. I like that. I actually kind of like that. I want this eye a little bit more open though. Yeah, like super open. Like, I mean, because she's supposed to the way I see it is she is the like super spy agency. Kind of like, or she's the one that's supposed to make everybody happy, but it feels more like she's enforcing morale, not providing morale, enforcing it. Rainbow to me is the one that is kind of the spy, where she's meant to show herself as being useless, but is not in truth. But yeah, I really like Pinky's like, yeah. There, that's perfect. I think no notes. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. And I probably will position them a little different. Her hat's clipping on her tail. Oh, not her. Oh, no, it's not her tail. It's her back mane, which actually, if you really think about it, okay, that it kind of makes more sense than I thought. A lot of times they'll just have it like kind of floating out from the hat, and it doesn't make any sense. This one actually makes more sense. I'll give it to them. All right, I need to go use the restroom though, because I apparently that last booze. And I can grab another booze as well. So I will be back in 1 second. My buttons are working now. I restarted the software. Yeah, no credits. BRB, there we go.
No smooching! Whoa, I missed. All right.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me, Whiskey. I did a collection. I'll open it later. Of what I thought were like some of the better quotes. I went through everything. And I think I pulled like the top 20 or something. I was gonna put somewhere. Actually, yeah, that's an interesting question I didn't think about. What's the top 20? Top 20, because hold on. I think there was some other stuff I might have on the history there. I don't want to show yet. Yeah. So this is what I found as the best quotes in the history of our quotes. We have you're just the aftermath of a worldwide fish orgy. That's an older one. If you drink enough whiskey, you don't feel sick no more. Then you feel more sick, and then you keep drinking whiskey. It was so big, and now it's a little lopsided because she sat on a lobster. If they don't enjoy your farts, they're not friends. If we eliminate 50% of the population, that's 50% less people who can interrupt cookie time. What is that? When he farted, I breathed in deeply. Those farts are mine now. Granny is pleased by big boy. It's not a kink if you have an alibi. Michael is breaking the terms and conditions of my life. I am a small child. I wish to gamble and pick up prostitutes. Thank you. Stallions are cute. That's just a classic. I have murdered the legal one and brought you the underage one. I don't think you want to mess with the electronics of a happy ending machine. I can't wait to lock myself in my room and tell everyone to leave me alone. Bones are just people sticks. I love that one. This is what gender reveals taste like. My phone is ringing and maybe somebody wants to have kids. Sit on the pumpkin. Your ass doesn't have a gag reflex. I impressed the woman, so now I can be racist. I don't remember the context of that one. I think that was BioShock Infinite. My liver and kidneys love water, but my brain loves beer, and my brain is more important. That was the one that kind of spurred doing this. I took 2 aspirin, 2 Pepto, and committed war crimes against the toilet. Murder's okay if you keep it inside your head. Otherwise, a lot of us would be in prison. And there was a hole in the roof and I needed to plug it. The baby was available. Well, those are all the kind of, I was trying to narrow it down to 1 page. And those are the ones I got. Those are all pretty good. Beer's better out of glass. I don't want the ice in it. All right. Let's do a quote review. No, well, because I kind of already have. I went through all of them. It took well over an hour. I was skimming. I did some cleanup though. Did I save those over? I think I did. I did a lot of cleanup, like little missing periods and names. I did update the quote thing. Yeah, it does say what game it is at the end now. Before it was just saying the number of the quote and the name of the person, or the person's name, but that was part of the text. It does say in apostrophes afterwards, and you can see there it says art. So it does say what game it's from now. But yeah, these are all the good ones. So those are all the numbers for them. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of have an idea as to the good ones. I feel like this is fine, but I kind of want to have it where she's, that is not gonna work there. okay. I was gonna twist her a little bit, but Rainbow's already twisted. If I were to do the same thing, it would basically look like the same pose right next to each other. Probably not going to work. I think I thought about moving her legs a little bit to make them uneven, but I kind of like that they're just flat. Like she was just standing there and then got very suspicious. Like she's almost being suspicious of the cameraman. Like that's what I kind of like about that. So we'll leave that. And like I said, we're probably going to, once I get them all in position, I'm going to crunch them together as close as I can and then move them towards the camera so that they're, because I don't want to change the frame of the camera, but if I can change the distance, it'll fill the whole frame. Oh. Yeah, ice hit me. All right. Twilight. Twilight to me would be the most normal. She would be kind of just standing there and being the most standard bog smile possible. So because she's just going to be, well, she was kind of the crazy one before. I feel like out of anybody here, she'd probably be the one acting the most normal. But not that she was normal. It's just that she knows about dealing with the public eye and would try to show that. So I don't want to keep just the like standard T-pose face. Again, change things a little bit. So let's just let's mix this back out here. Let's just a little bit of pucker. We'll do a little bit of teeth, just a teeny bit, but then we'll go to the jaw. Do that. It's just something to make it feel a little bit different. Go a little bit. I basically can't open by side. No, we're gonna go open just a teeny bit again, and we're going to just adjust that jaw more. I want to have one side basically closed. There. So, because I do want a slight bit of awkwardness. She's just an awkward horse. Okay, because this one's closed up a little bit. Let's take her cheek on this side. It's all I care about doing on this is just very slight things that just imbalance things. That's all I care about. If she was just looking T-pose, it looks T-pose. Everybody knows by this point within the community the whole most basic possible face possible, and you don't want to do that. Well, I kind of mentioned before, unless maybe I mentioned it and there was answers and I missed it. Did anybody get anything neat for Christmas? I got 2 of the Atlas sets. They look muy bueno. Oh, I'm guessing that was in terms of Magic the Gathering. I don't play Magic. I just love Final Fantasy. Like, now that I know that Micro Center still has some of the packs, I might go over there and buy them. I thought I checked last time and I didn't see it, but they might have moved them. And Adam got me one of the book with the big chocobo face on it. That I like, the one for eating greens. I just like I like the idea of the game, and I like supporting things that I like, and it's a card game that is Final Fantasy focused on that side. So yeah, I want it. So I got a partridge in a pear tree. So did they bring you the pear tree? Like, was it like in a bag, like the weird cartoony like brown bag at the bottom, or like did you just wake up one morning and there was a tree out there and that bird was like tied down to it? Also, a lot of Steam games during the winter sale. I'm guessing you got those for yourself. Have I bought anything for the Steam sales? I bought the dog game. The My Little Puppy. I don't think I bought too much. I bought a lot before. Oh no, okay, yeah. I don't know why the HDR is kind of kicking in at these ones, but I bought Returnal because I wanted to play it before, but I was waiting for it to be below 50%, and I got it at 60%, so, or 60 something, I think. So I eventually bought that one. I bought no, Metal Eden I had before. I think Star Invaders I had before. I think it was mainly Returnal. Yeah. I thought there was another one I had, but Star Invaders, actually, I've been enjoying that. It's a roguelike, very highly rated. Though I beat the game on its base difficulty on my second run. So, second run. But I've had good run. Good luck. I might need to go move some items inside because I had desiccant delivered. Yes, actually, yeah, it has some desiccant in there, and I probably shouldn't leave that outside. Plus we put it out though. Oh, that's nice, I guess. Yeah, I got them for myself. My family isn't very big on Christmas traditions. Yeah, I'm personally not a fan of gift giving unless gift giving for a holiday. If you want to buy something for somebody because you think that they like you want to celebrate something and it's really worth it for them, but I feel like you don't need a reason to just buy something for somebody. But I think that was the main one. I'd go through my history, but it probably show other stuff, and I don't want to do that. So I think it's just Puppy and probably Returnal are the main ones I bought. But like, if you go like my wish list, I did get Yasho gifted me a DLC for a RPG that I wanted to finish, so I'm kind of interested in that. Oh, it's gonna bug my camera in the name. No, whatever. It's really good though. I have a lot of games on here that are like 50% off. But like Rabbit and Steel is it's a bullet hell roguelike that is for multiplayer that simulates raid battles from MMORPGs, but in a non-MMO format. Interesting, but it's really only a co-op for local, and so even 50% up, kind of like, nah, for how we play it, I probably want to hold off on it. Heist Geist looks really interesting, but probably not something I want to play right now. Spell Rogue is I have plenty of other roguelikes I can play, so I'm not worried. Forever Skies, I really am looking for a good like Valheim type game right now that I want to play, and Forever Skies feels like it could do that, but I want to wait for Valheim to hit 1.0, but it's really hard to wait. Though Enshrouded is coming out next spring, so maybe I'll do that. Also aside, I'm going to wait until maybe they fix it, but I'm thinking at this point they're not going to. Actually, I'm just going to remove it now. It had some problems. Fantasy Life, that one took forever to go on sale. Abiotic Factor is, I'm hoping, a game that we can do on stream soon. I do want to do Abiotic Factor. I want to get a couple of people that can get a dedicated weekend and play that, because that looks like a lot of fun from a stream perspective. I have a lot of games that are on here, but like 20% is not a big enough sale for me. Not when I have 100 other things to play. I do want to play Nitrogen Omega too, but yeah, I get early access. Everything on here is early access. So, no, hold on. I'm going to go grab that box from the door because there's something in there that'd be fun. So, like, I'll be back in a sec. So like the tell which side the desk is on. That's on the side that's very heavy. All right. We'll get a desk again. Anyway, no. I needed a new calendar, and Michael was taking too long on getting whatever AI one he wanted to like make for this year for pony calendars. So I just got a corgi calendar. I want to see what this looks like. I thought I was just gonna get some other like cute something calendar and I'm like, you know what? No, screw it. And I ordered this before we played My Little Puppy. It's just cheap. It's like a $10 calendar. So it seems like it's corgis. And like, hold on. Look at this. There's a puppy. Look at that little puppy. Look at the little puppies. I love corgis. Something fell out of it. That's cardboard. Wait. What is month is the first month? Is that just? Oh, they do a couple months back. I'm kind of sad that the cute little puppy is in November because I want the cute puppy. No. Why did they put the young ones there? The corgi. Look at, oh, there are more corgis. Oh, look at that one. He's sleeping. This is like a super cheap calendar. It's probably images stolen from like Pinterest, but I don't care. So yeah, there's a kitty on that one too. And more corgi, and there's other corgis, and then there's corgis. There's a guy with a leaf on his head. No, go back. Now I got the 3 corgis. The last month you get a bunch. Okay, good. There's a hole in there. I needed a calendar because we were running a little low on the time. So I'm like, I was just like, screw it. I need something. I'm just gonna get a corgi calendar.
Smooching time.
But yeah. I don't think it's enough desiccant now that I think about it. Like though, I think I need another one. This is not enough. I'm getting some new containers for filament for 3D printing, and this got little containers in the bottom, and I've got like 12 to 15 of those I gotta fill, and I don't know if I'm gonna have enough. I got a Kurtzigar 2025 calendar. Yeah, I got their 2024 and I really liked it, and I thought about doing it this year, but their calendars cost more, but I also, at the same time, I feel you're getting a lot more. They're really nice quality. They look really nice. The art in there is great. But I just need something because I'm guessing Michael's going to eventually just take whatever I put up and throw it to the side and put whatever he wants up anyway. So I thought I'd go cheap. I do like the calendars too that have like the ring binding across the center instead of just like this, because like if you don't have the ring binding and you go put it on the wall, they kind of like fold up over the wall, like the bottom kind of folds up. Whatever, I don't care. I went cheap. You cannot replace the puppers. That's why I was thinking, because if like I put on cute puppers, you can't replace it. Originally I was gonna try to find like a horse calendar that was just like standard horses, and there was a couple, but at the same time, like all the art that was in them I thought was just the most generic, boring art. I thought at least with corgis you can't go wrong. Apparently I can reuse the 2025 calendar in 2031. I don't know if all the holidays will match up. Well, you have to see. Picky's judging you. The other thing I got was I got just a deburring tool because I didn't have a deburring tool. This makes it easier for removal of little burrs that pop up on 3D printings and stuff. I have still like 12 different cereal containers coming and a bunch of other stuff. I'm really buffing up my 3D printing equipment. I got my whole bench and everything now, and I got my not vibrating legs that are on there, and actually it looks like they're working pretty damn good for reducing vibrations. It's not as much for the table vibrations, but I'm trying to allow the printer to move instead of having like rigid shake, like quick little vibrating earthquakes. That allows it to slosh a little bit more. Hopefully it helps keep some of the prints a little bit smoother because it's not like jarring stuff around. good vibration. I'm gonna say that Twilight is probably the only one that I'm gonna keep very, very close to T-pose, but not quite. Oh, she's rolled there. I'm gonna put her a little bit positioning like this. There's no need for wings, so I'll just hide the whole thing. Or I guess I'll just do that in too. What I'll do probably is just like I kind of did with the other stuff. I'm just going to do small little changes that just kind of imbalance things. So we're going to take her foot here. We're going to move it just a teeny bit forward. And I guess it would be bent a little bit. Okay. But even then, you can't really even notice it. What we'll do instead is we will, well, not just instead, we will global turn it a little bit. And then this one, we'll do the same thing, turn it a little bit the other direction. Okay. Her eyes are... Okay, they weren't locked before. Okay, that should work. Her eyebrows really don't matter. Her hair's in the way anyway. Her positioning and twisting has caused some issues with her clothing. That is going to be her right shoulder. So if we lock this and then untwist, that is right. And you do left. So I don't need the top arm to really be in the position. If it fixes that, it fixes it. So, okay. If I move them closer, it's gonna have Twilight's head kind of in the way. So if I'm gonna twist it a little bit more to the right, just so then it helps when if I move it towards Pinky, I can put them a little bit behind each other. I could probably put Twilight in front. It compared to what kind of was, I would say, later in the show. Twilight is kind of the more important, but in terms of ministries, she is no more important than any of the other 5. She is for how early it was in the series and how much Twilight was important and more of a focus early on in the series. I feel like the book even really made sure that Twilight wasn't really that important compared to anybody else. Which is kudos to KCAP on writing that way, because I feel like when you have somebody that feels like the main character and then in the book you make them just as normal as, or on even level as everyone in the 6, kind of was like thinking a little bit of ahead of its time, and I like that. In that way, I'm probably going to, because if it's either Twilight behind, which doesn't make any sense, or Twilight in front of, and I probably would prefer Twilight in front in that way. So we'll worry about that later, though. Okay, this is going to be Rarity trying to be as pleasing to the eye as possible. What would that position be? Because I don't want her striking a pose, like trying hard. She still has to be representing something important, but that she would want to put her best look forward, while also differing from everybody else. I'm gonna think on her. Fluttershy is the easy one. I'll just kind of go with the same pose she did. Again, this is early in the series, so the way I see it is she should be doing her normal thing from early in the series, which was being boring as hell. Okay, Applejack was kind of the more boring one, but no, actually I would say Applejack early series wasn't too boring, because at least early in the series we were trying to figure out what she was, and then she just kept being that for the next however long. Kind of trying to make this look like a flight or flight type thing where she's ready to just run away. Greatest invention man ever created was Ninja Turtle pies. That's a good one too. I feel like the arms aren't crushed enough in here, but you can bend the shoulders out to get them to fit better, but I'm going to have to eventually have her move, and being I'm moving her out of that position, it means that they're kind of be difficult to get back into the position I want. I don't think I want to do it unless I have to. And this one I have to because it's just the way I have this kind of positioned, but I don't want to have to like break things too much. Damn it, she's on the wrong side for this. I would want to hide her behind her mane, but she's on the side where her mane is on the other side of her face. And there's no like reverse thing with this one. I can probably turn her a little bit. She's a little bit strong on the the camera, yes. On the rotating thing, she's could be turned a little bit more. Oh, nope, I thought I unlocked it, but apparently I didn't. Unlock. I definitely want to keep her sort of in the position in the line of I could have it where she's not actually looking at the camera, that she's kind of just like, I guess, embarrassed to look at the camera, and instead is just kind of looking down at the ground, like where there's a picture being taken but she's not really paying attention to it. I was going to mention too, because I remember saying that we're going back to game stream Sunday. I actually forgot. We will not be streaming on Sunday. We are doing our doing an all-day D&D session on Sunday because we weren't able to play for the last 3 weeks, and we're not going to be able to play for another 4 weeks after this. And this is about the only time that ended up working. Saturday doesn't work because some people were busy. And so we are unable to do game stream on Sunday. So the next game stream is going to be Jackbox on second Saturday or second. Ooh, Claire Obscure is going to be a big break because we're not doing this Sunday on the 4th, and then the 11th is Jackbox, and then the 18th will be back in town. Ooh, that's gonna be a rough though. We'll see. We're gonna be in Montana from the 14th to the 17th for a wedding, so we're gonna be back, and that sounds kind of rough. Had something else dropped off. Is it Adam's food? That looks like Adam food. Well, hello, Ironside Hunts.
Charge! Ah!
It's just gonna let Adam know, but I'm guessing he already knows. Hunts raid. I'm unsure what these Huntses are. Yeah, he figured out I'm here. I'm moving. What was Ironside doing? We're making a Ministry Mayor's picture for a video I have been working on for God knows how long. Oh, that leg is broken. They're not wearing socks, they're wearing shoes. That's better. Basically doodling a bunch. Oh, that's very nice. Playing Passport Out the Starving Artist. So you're having fun animating pawns. Kind of. Well, right now we're positioning. I'm getting in a position that I'm just crunching them together. They're going to move. The idea is to have them moving up until a picture is taken and then having it be a still frame. But right now I'm just trying to get them in the positions so that if the picture is the important part, I'm doing the picture first and then working backwards instead of working towards the picture. So, right now we only got these two left. These four are already done. Her eyes are off though. Gotta be careful that her hair is not just gonna get in the way of Rarity there. He flies over my head, but it looks great. Yeah, right. It's in a video I'm working on, I need to have a picture in a frame. And so I'm working on that picture, but I want to have it where like the camera comes out of the picture. And so I want to have it like where everything's being set up for the picture, like they're literally getting into position for the picture, and then have the picture being taken. And when the picture is taken, that they back out of the frame to show that like it's showing I want to transition to like 200 years in the future for the Fallout universe. And I want to have it where when the picture's taken, that is a temporary transference to the future. And that is my way of doing that transition. So. This is a video that we've been working on for since 2019, on and off. So I really wanted to do it, and every time I cancel it, I go back and I do more on it. But I'm going to have the same thing happen again, though, because there's potentially something that I'm going to start working on, hopefully in like a couple weeks. I just got to get some details worked out on it, and then I'll be putting this on pause again. So this is just the, like, I don't know what else to work on video. Yeah, we got, it's going to be 4.5 minutes long. We got a couple scenes done, but like there's a whole bunch in this thing. Like these are all very old screenshots of scenes that are now done, but these were the screenshots when they weren't. But we're it's a big video. I don't think I have ever made a video. This would be the longest video I've ever made. Remembrance was probably about as long, but Remembrance had like credits and everything that made it that long. This will be a like flat for nearly 4:30 video, without credits, without any credits at the end. So that's what. Bleh, bleh. Yeah, this is kind of lit. We haven't kind of locked that in yet. It just runs really crappy when it's lit. We probably should. So like I can't droop her ears here because the ears are locked under jiggle bones, but I need to make them move later. So whatever. Okay, now I'm back to Rarity again. I need to make her look like she's trying to be pretty, but also showing a position of importance. So I can't have her be doing a model look. And I don't want to have her just doing what everybody else is kind of doing on this side, where they're doing like she's doing the chest out. She's kind of doing chest out. She's just doing whatever. I feel like a heavy twist might work. Where I put her butt going kind of like almost at Fluttershy and having her really turn hard to look at there. I think that might work the best. Let's give it a shot. If it doesn't work, you just undo it. That is Fluttershy. Like, what if we put her butt towards here and put her back a little bit more here? I guess where the position is doesn't really matter. We're going to put her a little lower, but I have to do that for the pelvis. First I gotta lock her legs so they don't stay anywhere but the gravel. You're just thrusting your crotch at him. I kind of want to go back and at least finish Gloomhaven myself. It's a fun game, but it's a little bit of a slow experience. If Gloomhaven feels like D&D, if you removed all of the role playing and made it only combat, which for some people might be what they're looking for, but I feel like the best part of D&D is the role playing. So yeah. I guess the best part of D&D is this telling a story, but being where you are a character in the story, where I think Gloomhaven is you're not a character in the story, you are a player in the story. And to me, that is different. It's not the same thing. Cheers, Nolan. What did you and Silver do for Christmas? Stay warm? I know what the answer to that's going to be. Because it's not cold anywhere where you are. We've had so much back and forth cold. We did have a good amount of snow a couple days ago. Not as much as they probably said it was going to be, but it still ended up being a decent amount. And then we had little like a dusting today, but it really wasn't that much. But a lot of the leftovers from the other few days were enough to kind of make people a little concerned for driving. It is very cold today. We got a freeze warning. A freeze warning. What, you mean it's going to get below 55? It's been not so sunny here recently. When you live in a place like so I'm in Minnesota, so we're kind of in a frozen tundra for whatever winter. In the summer, sunny is nice. It's you get the sun out, you get your vitamin D, is fine. In the winter, clouds are great. And while it would be like, well, the sun is warm, don't you want sun? No. When the sun comes out, it's colder. The clouds keep the warmth in, and they like the greenhouse effect. It tends to be more balanced, and temperatures tend to be nicer when it's cloudy. When it gets sunny, it gets frigid. It feels like, yeah, you get the sun to bounce, but the sun just bounces off the snow and goes away. It doesn't stay or absorb anything. It just goes bye-bye. It's not good. The snow made the roads greasy today, so we saw a few cars in the ditch. Yeah, I'd rather I like when it's sunny, but unless you have sunglasses, it can actually be like blindingly or dangerous. Like you can hurt your eyes. The best days in the winter are just cloudy. Not thick clouds, like a thin layer of clouds to where it's still like bright-ish, but it'll help balance temperatures. You're not often going to have a day that's like -20 and cloudy, because at that point it's so cold that clouds aren't even going to form. It's going to be sunny. So if the sun is out, it's generally going to be colder. At least I feel anyway. My perfect winter day is, I would say, at least 80% cloud cover. So maybe a little bit of sun here and there, but mostly you're not going to really have that. Generally it'd be cloudy or not, but mostly because of cloud cover, and about 20 to 20 degrees. I would say 20 degrees. Because if you get much warmer than that, you're going to start getting, at least if sun comes out, you're going to get some slush and stuff that starts melting on the top layer. You're going to get like a crust on the snow or something. And if you're colder than that, it starts just getting to where it's not changing anything. And it's just, the difference between 20 and 0 doesn't really change anything from like how you interact with winter. It just changes how comfortable something is. And so 20 to me is the better. And the snow made the poor gators. Oh yes, the gators. They're the important ones. Could she have a hoof up? Like, what if I take this this hoof, we just put it a little bit forward, so this is like the balancing hoof. I've already kind of I hit a button and I'm not seeing her. Oh, I hit play. That's what I did. From like a tripod perspective, she could stay balanced as she is with her left hoof up. So if I were to have her with this hoof up, because I having somebody with their hoof up to me makes sense. And having it be rarity. Ooh, this clothing doesn't really bode well for it though, and that's gonna like really stretch it. We don't want to do that. So if I do this, I'm gonna have to turn it away from the camera a bit. So we'll just do this. Okay, that could work. Let's get the camera's point of view. I think you would want chin high. Where's your head? Head's back here. And I could twist her a little bit. I'm just figuring out the base position right now. I probably would turn her a little bit. Oop, that is not gonna work. Yeah, that works better. Okay, this is not rarity eyes. Let's add relax. Oh, that's too relaxed. Do a little bit down there. Let's twist these a little bit in. This gets complicated because if I twist the eyes like that, if I go to make her blink, her eyelids won't actually match up anymore, and I'll figure it out later when I'm actually moving the horses. It's going to be messy then, but whatever. It's when it works. Anyways, need to head out into the cold. I'm surprised you stick around this long. I like raid and run all the time. Go down the cold, so have a good stream. Well, thank you for the raid. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And hope you have a good one. Still not too happy. Like, I feel like her neck is shown, but like it's almost in too static of a way. What if I do that? I have to do it like this. Nobody's got an open mouth, but I feel like it's 3D horses kind of always feel a little weird with their mouth open. If anything, she would do duck face, but I don't think I can do duck face. You could do it with the old models. Okay, if I were to do this like a twisted jaw, is it better that way? I think it's better this way. This isn't this, or at least her mouth is not feeling rarity. Oh, let me do the eyebrows. That might be what's kind of doing it for me. What would like delight? What is delight? No. Sarcasm kind of works. She's a sarcastic asshole. In the nicest way possible. Yeah, that actually makes the smirk make more sense. I just needed to play with the eyebrows is all it needed to do. Come on. Why won't you let me select the red line? Okay, I'll just do it from the general one. Like, it's not letting me select the red one for some reason. Okay, now I don't like the head position. For doing that. I'm not. It's not feeling rarity to me. It's mainly the mouth. Something in the mouth. She's feeling too sinister. That's a bit better. Actually, moving her mouth closer to her nose actually has helped. It's gonna be a bitch to remember to undo that, so her mouth is just staying up there the whole time. Her head is twisted a little bit though, so I can't play with that. I feel like this has bothered me a little bit because like the physics of that hair is kind of going at a weird angle that doesn't work. But I can't lock her hair until everything else is done. So I feel like that's gonna be a post thing. Her tail is gonna go here. Fluttershy's tail is going to do the normal thing of dragging through the dirt because she's dirty, stinky horse. Pinky is fine. Rainbow's tail is not in the right position. Okay, her tail is included in her base. Okay, and Applejack's is fine. So I can probably move Twilight's a little bit. Just put it like, because to me this is straight behind, but it doesn't feel like it's straight behind, and I'd rather have it feel right than be right. So I feel like this is the better position. Then I'm not getting it stuck between the leg or both sides of the leg, and feels natural. I'm a little concerned with Fluttershy in that if I were to move her closer to rarity, it's going to really block some of rarity. It almost might have been better to swap these two to the other side, but a little later now. I'm gonna go use the restroom again though. So I'll be back in 1 second. I got boxes all over. Like I'm covered in paper and stuff, so I'll be back in 1 sec. I need to pick up more like dark rum. I want a dark and stormy, but I don't have any stuff for it. Hello, Scoots. It's already 8:23. Probably don't need to drink this, but too late. The person he's touching in the background is himself. It's not that old. Now I'm confused as to what that was in reference to. All right, let's see if we can squeeze these together. They need to do friendship. All right, Applejack. How close can I get her? I can probably get her to like here. That's good. Oh, her leg is broken though. Okay, my concern is if I put Applejack that close, I want to try to maintain the same distance for all of them, and Fluttershy is going to be a problem. Why does Fluttershy have to have... She's the most annoying horse of all horses. Her hair is for some reason enormous, yet it has to smell like rat piss because she just deals with all the animals. So like out of any of the models that to deal with, I hate Fluttershy's, and I feel like she just makes the least sense. Okay, this one's fine. Okay. Okay, I have to be careful with her Rainbow's wing. But I can adjust it. I feel like this is a fine distance. I can just move her wing. I knew that was probably going to be a problem. All I have to do is prevent it from clipping, which is right there. There. Now she's still got the position for the wing, but she's now whatever. The concern I have is if I'm going to have them like moving, having them getting into this position might be a little bit. Man over here hating on my waifu. Cannot believe. It's fine if you like stinky, smelly horses, but you have to admit, if super shy horse that lives in the woods by herself with enormous amounts of hair and all she does all day is deal with animals has to smell a lot. Like she has to have a weird odor. Like, do you think she like bathes twice a day in some like weird lavender pool of like amazing cleanliness? No. She interacts with people on such like infrequent basis that she's just gonna like let herself smell like shit. I'm backing off a little bit just to make the like future use of this a little easier. Also, it loves a little bit of the shading to kick in there. Okay, Twilight. Twilight, I will pull a little bit forward. Okay, I kind of feel like that's fine, but I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap. Because if I try to bend her neck anymore, which is... How am I selecting your shoes? This is not selectable. Okay, let's get Rarity in here. I feel like Rarity is going to be in about, let's say, similar level of Twilight. Let's do this. And then Fluttershy will be... Hold on, I got to unlock her legs before I comedically move her backwards. There we go. There we go. No, she's like, bye guys. Bye guys, this is really scary. See you later. I'm gonna go get chocolates and like go maybe take a shower or something. No, she would be... This is where it gets a little interesting because for one, her eyes are still locked to the camera and I don't need them to be. Then they won't slide all over the place. Okay. But like here, like I could put her further behind, but then like to like not have the issue the main, but then for one, it's just going to look like she's just staring at Rarity's ass. We probably don't want that. Only thing I can think of is we can bend her neck up. Because that moves her hair up a little bit more. That might work. I feel like it kind of, because then her hair would droop. Well, her hair can stay like this. This is kind of, actually, I'm wondering if this might work just exactly. She's a little further away, which is fine. She's turned and not quite looking at stuff. And at least by her position, it can be applied. She's not staring at Raider's ass. America's ass. Yes, Donnie, that's America's ass. I don't think this is America, but Marvel quotes are always nice. That could work. All right, let's keep that. Then we're going to take all of them and we're going to move them forward to better fill the frame. It should be about here. Then main camera can be dropped down a little bit. Okay, it's... I have to move it up. You can see a little bit of the stone here. It'd be really weird if you just caught this tiny bit of stone. So I will move the camera up a little bit. I want them kind of following within the rule of thirds here. So the rule of thirds being here. I would say going through the middle of their bodies. That looks pretty good from that perspective. And just a little bit more to get rid of the rest of that stone. All right. I think that should be good. The focal distance is going to be a little tough because not everybody's the same focus, but I don't have an aperture high enough to really make it so that, like, if you had the aperture's value very, very high, small little differences between like a couple inches could make a big difference on the softness or the blurriness that you would get in a model just a little bit behind. I don't think it's gonna be a problem here. I think that's fine. I like that Twilight is very static. She's very basic. I didn't realize that they are very close in color, but that's fine. Okay. We'll play with lighting later. Because of how I wanted to position the camera potentially, I will probably need more road. But I want to make sure I'm not getting like a bunch of clipping issues, like kind of getting here. Okay, that's fine, but I need to move it one more stone. No, two more stones to get it to connect. Not quite. That's pretty close. And then I'm going to drop it just a tiny bit. I'm going to drop it a tiny bit, but then I'm going to like try to make sure that it's as close as I can. Because if I let it, I don't want it to have any shadow, but I also don't want to have it where it's causing the like back and forth of fighting for our texture superiority. If I go back here to like some far distance, oh, even here it's not too bad. I'm not even noticing it that far, so okay, so no problems there. But the other thing was, if I can have 3 roads instead of 4, it's great. And the best way to do that is just shove this road further down, because I already have extended on this side. Actually, no, then why don't I just... I did this wrong. We're going to move this road down here. And then move the whole thing down, because I don't have to worry about some transition range. There we go. Okay, that should be pretty good. And then I can take a root, and just shove it down a bit like this. Then I get the extended road on my side and the other side, but now there is a much less chance of having some transition range in here because these two were much better blended. Actually, I can probably do this a bit less though. I don't need that much road. I just need like maybe that much. Okay. Just in case, I'm gonna grab this concrete. We're gonna put the same thing on this side. It's a nice easy add. But then if for some reason the camera goes far enough back to show it, it's already handled. All right. Before I animate anything, I want to get some background figured out. So how do I busy this street? First thing that's easy to add is street lights. Oh, those are a little rusty. That's black, and I feel like this city wouldn't quite have that. Did Maritime Bay have streetlights? Skybox. Why do you have your trash cans attached to a pole? That feels over-engineered. That's actually a pretty nice crate. I'll give it the crate. That's a good crate. It's not a bad wall. And lots of different options too. I like that. Those are just, that's actually really nice posts too. Like good flag posts. I can see uses in some of these models in general. That's a nice bridge. It's restrictive on use, but really any model you're going to have is. Ooh, that's a. It fits the aesthetic. It kind of looks like shit, but it fits the aesthetic. Why is the parent of the bone? I mean, I can see if it's in the center, but it's not even at the center. It's like this weird spot. Whatever. We're going to scale this down first before we position it. Why there's just a huge extra part of the hole at the top. On this? Does it double as a lightning rod? Oh, like, yeah, why is this there? I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a flag there just because of the way it's colored. But if I were to add, say, a flag on here, in the game, it wouldn't matter. But for me, it would be an issue of if I added a flag, I would need to have it waving. Like, no flag. I don't really care how dead of a day it is, would just stay 100% perfectly still. There'd be something moving, cars going by, something that would cause it to just move a little bit. If it's overly static, it feels weird. And if they had a static model for a flag that was hanging down, if I put it at every flag post, every one of them would be hanging down in exactly the same way. That doesn't feel natural. If they're all just like drooped in the same way, every flag should be like a little different. Blowing in the wind, you can just mistime them and it's fine. But if they were hanging there, I really can't do that. And I don't like that. We'll see how these work. I don't think they're quite what I'm looking for, but when you already have buildings that look like this, I feel like these look the best. Like aesthetically, they just fit. You can't say that they don't fit in the world because they were designed to fit in this world. But still. I don't care about getting perfect. I just want to have it of somewhat even distance. Sorry, bless me. There. Copy, paste. How many of these do I need? I think only just one more. Anything past this, it's outside of camera range. Gotta go a little bit further. I think that should be good. And then just a little bit further out. Okay. The only thing that these are missing is they're missing bulbs, but from this position, you can't really tell that there would be a bulb anyway. So I'm not going to bother. All right. That's a pinky mailbox, but I don't want a pinky mailbox. Is there just a standard? Yep, that'll work. It's probably not what they would actually have, but I'm gonna suspend realism for just adding something that fits. It may not. I don't know if it's even going to be visible right now. And that is not my concern. I'm not about trying to make it work in this shot. But when they start moving around, then I might have the camera in a different position. You're going to be able to see behind them. So if I build the whole thing to work good with only what you see and not work behind them, then it's going to feel like I focused on those areas where I want to make it where I'm not focusing on those areas and then just have it lay wherever it ends up laying. What else would be in a street? I don't want trash. I want this to be a clean city. This is before things went to shit. We were talking about like propaganda posters, because I know Sunset posted some, but I feel like even if I put what is this building tilting? I feel like I must have, yeah. Why are you going away? Where'd you go? Is it not NAN? No? I'm just doing your rotation. Oh, okay. All right. I must have accidentally flipped that because I'm looking, I'm like, why is that door like sideways? That looks better. Okay. Confused me for a second. Does it again, okay, what else would go in this row? So I have mail. I don't watch enough Seinfeld. What's some like stuff that just goes on a street? I don't see any here, but generally there would probably be some kind of like like ventilation for the under like sewers and stuff. There could be a bus stop, but I can guarantee you any bus stop. Ooh, that's actually not bad. I was waiting for this. I was waiting for some like super trashy one, like advertising cigarettes and tortoises. This is not bad. That's pretty clean. Poop. Well, I was saying it was gonna be clean. If it's clean poop, if we put clean poop, possibly. Only the highest quality poop is allowed in Canterlot. On. Oh, this is semi-transparent. Oh, that's glass. That's why. Yes, that makes sense. Okay. I was using the ground to figure out where the level is, and then I can bring it up. And then we'll move this way down here. And I could put horses at this, because this is nice, because I can put people in the background that aren't like moving around or anything. Newspaper. Oh, newspaper. I like newspaper. Payphone. I don't know if you'd have... there we go. I don't know if you'd have, like... a payphone in Equestria. Do they have phones? Okay, you know what? I can't say they didn't, unless they just skipped over payphones and went right to cell phones in Gen 5. They'd be facing this way, though, wouldn't they? Does it be for the walkers? Would that be really weird? Okay, we're gonna have to put them against a building. Putting the backs of those would be really weird. We're gonna put two of these. We're gonna put one right here, because this is a really nice spot to, like, with the blank background and everything, to just kind of put it. We're gonna add another one though. Oops. We're gonna put one right here. Oh, no, we're gonna move one to further down. This is gonna be a filler. Let's put it right here, or put it like here. Let's put it down over here. I want us to have it further down the street, just adding a little detail. It's right there. There. Now it's that filling. You can't see it at all, but it's creating diversions from flat textures. And I bet you if I put the lights on, yeah, they stand out a little bit more. Fire hydrants. That is I don't know anything about that. Like, my house is actually has one of the fire hydrants for the city on it, or for the road. I'm a hydrant owner. I think I'm supposed to, like, keep it clear, but I think it's fine. Okay, as long as this is close. There's just a lot of snow by it, but that's cold. That is too far out of the shot. This one, we're gonna move it. Actually, have this one kind of in shot. We're gonna put that one there. Crippling depression. If you can find a model, well, you know what? was going to say, if you can find a model that represents crippling depression, sure. But we already found many pages of cameraman. So I will say we've got depression covered. Oh, that is not, that's too high. Horse bicycles? Like in a regular city, yes. In a horse city? I mean, I could see them having bicycles. I don't know what bicycles would work though. Let's check and see if there's a decent payphone. No, this wouldn't be in the main city. This is like the low, like, privacy phone. I remember seeing many of those. Like, this is what I was kind of thinking, but I like this one. Let's do this one. We're just going to put it, we're just going to put one of them though. We're just going to put one like right at this corner. So whether or not you can see it or not, I don't know. Probably not in front of their window. Actually, now that I think about it, putting a payphone here is kind of funny, because like this person could just open their window, and if somebody came over here and made a phone call, like hear everything you're talking about. I guess a horse carriage that would be on the road, and the road I want to be more careful on, because there's kind of a bubble, I would say, of like, I would say around here, that I want to keep detail to a minimum. These two are fine, but I don't want to have any characters walking there. I don't mind having some people walking down the street, but I want to make sure that whatever the picture is taken, that there is bare minimum of anything visibility from a person perspective. I don't mind having some people back in, I would say, like maybe behind Applejack and further, but anything from here on needs to be pretty empty, because otherwise they're gonna really stand out, and I don't want to have it where like the characters that you're meant to look at are difficult to pop out because there's like a character hiding behind her wing that's green, or there's another person right here that's distracting. Even if they're out of focus, it's distracting. So, and actually having the phone right where it is kind of helps highlight her mane a little bit. Nay phone? No, I think that's pretty good. I would say I am super happy with Pinky, very happy with Rainbow and Applejack and Twilight. I'm still, I would say, okay with Rarity. She's looking a little too mischievous instead of trying to fit the character. Pinky's perfect. Pinky is like literally like spot on, exactly what I was hoping to get. Her hair is not quite fitting the right direction, but that's something to fix later. Rainbow, I might turn a little bit more, but we'll figure that out later. Anyway, I want to open up these cards here. We're going to open up our cards here just to see. I'm going to like do kind of what I was doing. I said I was going to do. The bottom was already kind of torn open. Adam brought me some Final Fantasy 15 Magic the Gathering card things. So, and I have one thing from there, from this like decks, whatever, that I have not opened. It was some of the master decks or whatever. What is in here? Ooh, what is this? Here's the box. There's like a... Oh, is this like a display? Oh, it is. So this is like the full... Oh, let me go to the camera. Like this is the full image, whatever, but it's got like a little prop at the bottom, and then it looks like you can slide the 6 cards in here. I think I might be able to figure out a better solution to it than just like a piece of cardboard, but that's kind of neat. All right. And then it's got this little display thingy, and then it looks like these are just Winona Nelson. What the hell is that? Okay. These are just pop-out cardboard bits that I'm not going to pop out because I don't see a need to. And then the cards here, is there a way to get this out without destroying it? Yes. So we just pop this out forward and then it slides out. And then let's open this. Minted box. Eee. Okay, so then this is just a little container thingy. These cards then, oh, these are kind of like, I wouldn't say they're bent, but they're like, this is kind of hard to see, but they're like kind of twisted. You can see like they're little like twisted. I'll open this up and then you can see these are paper. Yeah. Look how twisted those are. Like, they're all done that way, but yeah. So like there's the bent hello silver. Yeah, there's the Noctis. I think I had all the Final Fantasy 15 people. These probably are worth like a ton because they're like all part of one thing. Oh, this is fishing gear. Oh, because there's 6. No, these are, oh, they're land. Oh, that's a fun land. Chocobo camp. Look at those chocobos. I don't remember a chocobo camp from the game, but okay. Flash photography. Campsite cuisine. Oh, okay. So these do all go together. They're just not named by their actual characters. And then Warriors Resolve. So, okay. Then what are these in this pack? What is this? Yeah, Noctis is great. I think I have played Final Fantasy 15 3 times, I think. Once through like the full detailed every little thing, then another time doing most of it, but then I did like a full like quick run through as well. But there's like I think I got it around my face there. So there's Noctis in the front of the thing. Oh, these are like a connected one as well. So those, I'm gonna guess the Regalia's in there. Yeah, the Regalia's in there. With fishing gear again, I did like the fishing game mini game in there. Yeah, so these all connect together to make a picture as well. With the chocobo, oh wait, how does that chocobo fit in there? I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Then these, oh, I'm wondering if these are the same cards, but just without the details on them. They're just, yeah, it's just the art only. Oh, okay. So these are art specific. That's neat. These are less bent than the others. Like, that's like, it's pretty whatever. I don't care. Those ones are not important. But it did come with the 3 boosters, so we'll take a look at those quick. We're not gonna like go through them as much detail as we've done before, because I bet you like 9 ace of these I already have 9 ace. Don't know how that works in terms of math, but come on, get out of here. Trash. All right, so we got horror. Like this is just one of those like, stop looking at me. Just one of those like default like token cards. So we'll get rid of that one. Okay, so Red Rage's Rapier. They have I think this is from Final Fantasy 1. Yeah, Final Fantasy 1. They took the weapons from each of the characters from the first one and made them their own cards. Black Mage's Rod, I have that one. Airship Crash, I think I have that one. Retrieve the Esper, that one I know I have as well. Fate of the Sun, I thought that said Sun Cyst. Sun Crest, oh, they're straighten it a little more. I don't think I have that one actually. Adventures in I definitely have. Scenebuilding, I don't have that one. That's a new one. That's nice. Overkill. That one actually, that's a good reference because I think Final Fantasy X was the first game that lets you do over 10,000 damage. Freya, I have that one, but I have, I think, a shiny version of it. I went to a shop and just bought a bunch of the really cheap ones that were shiny. That is Final Fantasy 16 based on the characters. Battle Media, I don't think I have that one. And I like it's got Cyan, Gao. It's who's the one in the back? That's got to be I forgot, Ren, and then Terra. Okay, I'm gonna guess. Thief's Knife. I don't think I have that one either. So that's a couple new ones already. Oh, that is a full art Sephiroth Fabled Soldier. That might be worth something actually. Yeah, that one I might need to put to the side. That's a little interesting. Be careful of touching that one. And then the shiny one was the Omega Heartless, but it was just is this a, yeah, this is just a common. Heartless 14. Okay, yeah, I don't know 14. And then okay, and then the town was the Gungaga reactor town. But I'll have to check in the Sephiroth because like anything Sephiroth, I'm thinking is worth a bit. And it's a full art, so that's neat. I have a feeling silver's already on that. Oh, I can move the horror back. Sexy Seph. I'm thinking Nolan's gonna be jealous. Okay, let's see here. This one's just got the wizard, and these tokens are technically double arted. So this bird, I like bird. That's a $65 card. Nice. I'm not selling it. I'm keeping it. I'm putting it in a box that's gonna stay there forever. Especially being it was a gift. Stonks. Being for how much money I ended up spending on getting a lot of these cards, I feel like it just balances out. But what do we got here? Bard's Bow, is that's from Final Fantasy 14 as well. Don't know that enough, so that's whatever. Rook Turret. That one I do have. That's from Final Fantasy 14 as well. Aerith Rescue Mission, I think I have like 4 of these from 7. Light of Judgment. That is from 6. That is definitely Kevka. I don't know if I actually have that one, so that's nifty. I will take that one. Severus Intervention, I have a lot of that one. The foil version of that set is 150. Well, it's not foil. It was next to the foil, but they put them in order of rarity anyway. Gigantoad, I definitely have a bunch of that one. Blitzball, I have a bunch of that one. Goal! Prima Vista, I believe I have. It says Legendary Artifact, but it's not rare. But that one I think I have at least. No, I don't know if I have that one. Evil Reawakened. That is. Who is that again? I can't remember. No, I can't remember. I can't remember his name. Whatever. X-Death. I think that's X-Death. Fantasy 5. Yeah, I think maybe. But I don't think I have that one. Renoa Hartley, I definitely have that one, but I have a foil of that one. They're cheap. I have another full art coming up. Garland Knight of Cornelia. I believe I have one of those ones. Ishgard the Holy Sea. That's one of the rare ones from Final Fantasy 14. Look at weird 2-pager. Don't have that one yet. The Earth Crystal, full art and holographic. That's actually pretty nifty. I don't think it's going to be worth anything too much, but it is very shiny. And then just the standard planes. I definitely have that one a bunch. So, Oh, the foil earth crystal is 15. I mean, being it's a full art foil, that makes sense. That was actually really good. That's actually two pretty good pulls. For being the 2 out of the 3, I will take that. That's pretty good. The Ceph is the good one. That's probably the best card I've pulled out of like anything. Oh, we got a full art on this one. There's a card that I know the reference to. This one, Suplex. I know I got this one before, but I love this as a reference because the train that you run into, an undead train, you can suplex people, and apparently if you do the sequence to do suplex, you can do the suplex on the train. And so this is actually referencing the fact that you can literally pick up a train and throw it to the ground. Also, you can use a Phoenix Down to insta kill it, which is pretty nifty as well. Now Zuma Trader, that's got to be like 14. Yeah, that's 14. I don't know him. Namazu. Precious Wanderings. I don't know if I have that one or not. That's 11 and 14. I don't know much about. Quickhorn Merchant, that's 12, I'm going to guess. No, it's 11. Again, don't know it, but I have that one. Slash of Light. Don't know. I don't think I have that one. Actually, it's a surprising amount of new ones. I don't have this one either. Lobered Scout. I'm going to have to really rearrange my book. This is going to take a while. They're in alphabetical order. Blitzball, we just got that one on the previous ones. Ash, Princess of Dalmasca. I do have this one. I think I have a foil of it, so that's whatever. Sandworm. He's hasted. Demon Wall, that's from 15, isn't it? No, it's 14. That's looks a lot like 15s. Summon Primal Odin. I don't think I have Odin as a summon. That's fun. He's a rare. 2 rares. So Aether and Proin. That is from 14 as well. Thunder Magic. This is the foil. It's just a foil of a common, so nothing fancy. And then there's another. Wait, why is this one? Oh, this is the land. Okay, that's why I was like, why is there another one on there? Nation of Scholars. I don't think I have that one. A lot of 14 cards in this one for a 15 pack. And then a full art card. That's got to be from 14. I don't think it's not going to say. It's number 453. But another full art. But that definitely looks like between 11, 12, and 11, 12's Tactics and 14, they all kind of went with the same aesthetic of art. So yeah. That was all of them. Well, the Sephiroth one is definitely a fancy one to get. I'm okay with that one, but I don't like the. Even if it's worth a lot, I'm not gonna get rid of it. I like the idea of having it. So anyway, then it ends up leaving us at we're at time. I knew that would take a little bit to go through. So the Sep and the Earth Crystal. I think the Earth Crystal one was pretty lucky. I mean, you can definitely get something that's worth nothing or not of any value, and I feel like between the two of them, it made the whole box worthwhile. But I did find it funny that was a box about Final Fantasy 15, and I don't think a single card in any of those 3 packs was Final Fantasy 15 reference, like at all. I don't think a single one. 10, 9, 10, 3, 3, 6, 9. Yeah, none of these were referencing 15, which is funny. Hope I dropped a bunch. Drop the top card. Anyway, we're gonna be done here. By the time we come back to stream again, Michael will be back. Get the hiccups all of a sudden. He will be back on. Jeez, hold on. Okay, that's better. He'll be back on Thursday, so he'll be back for Friday stream. Where can we send you guys? We did retro not long ago. Cowgirl Not Fever meme. That sounds like a game she'd play. Fiora's been a while, but again, tends to have a lot of people as it is. We can go into Inverted Shadow. He's just playing Gary's Mind. So he's actually working on animation stuff, is my guess. I know he knows about SFM and like whatever, but he tends to just prefer the platform he understands. And Gary's Mind has the benefit of physics. We'll head over there. I know he's got the most people, but he's actually working on doing animation stuff. And I think it'd be neat for people to see kind of the different ways of doing things. So we'll head over there. And we'll see you guys on Friday. Like I said, we're not going to be doing a stream on Sunday. I have a D&D all day thing on Sunday, so we will be skipping Sunday stream and going from Friday to Tuesday. And we'll see you then. Hey, look, it's a Nolan quote. Oh my. Okay, Michael, I'm going to hug your butt. Actually, that would be a fun thing. We should do like some more Overwatch or something. I would like go and play some of the more modern games, but I don't have them, so I'd be starting from zero, and that'd be harder, I think. Thank you to Mr. Jinxie Cake for the resubs. So like 75 months, especially, and they get Ironside Hunts for the raid of 5 people as well. I like Halo Infinite, I believe, still going, but I also think they've called out that they're going to be ending support of it soon, which is like, I would say is nuts, but at the same time, for like 5 years, that's kind of like how the old games probably were. So yeah, I'm going to get that, but yeah. Okay. I guess you're not, you could say you're not talking about Michael's spot. But anyways, we'll see you guys on Friday and have a good New Year's. See you in 2026.